In today's video, I will be reacting to the king of YouTube, aka Mr. Beast. Now for me personally, Mr. Beast is basically my idol. I spoke to him a lot, basically a lot on my channel. I even made a video on his evolution and everything. I'm even subscribed to all of his other 4 channels, as you can see, but mainly I always find time to find videos on his main channel. The reason why I just said this, well, because I actually already reacted this video, no, not reacted, watched it, just watched it myself. And I already know which parts am I gonna include in this video. Mr. Beast usually blows your brains out with his videos, but this one, he actually has showed things that I thought never existed, such as flying cars, boat cars. And just so we don't waste any more time, because you're probably all excited for me to see that reaction, let's get into the video, shall we? But before going to those insane cars, we're gonna go to the
$1 car. Literally a rust bucket. Why are you selling this car for $1?
Well, you see, it's pretty much worthless. And I can't put any time or money in this thing.
If you grab this $1, the deal is final.
To be honest, it's not worth spending $1 for nothing.
This is a piece of garbage. But when you spend...
I mean, yeah, no, it's much, but still.
Alright, let's get this bad boy started. Oh! I did not think it would start. How is this thing driving? It smells like smoke. This is great.
Okay, well, maybe it is worth for $1. If someone else would repair it for you, I guess. Unless you would be willing to repair it, but I don't think it's worth paying this piece of... Now I'm gonna jump into the insane ones, and now I'm gonna be reviewing the basically indestructible car that is basically used for armies.
And now we are at the $300,000 car. And this is supposedly the safest car on the planet. And for reference, before we blow up the $300,000 car, we're gonna blow up a normal car to see if the passengers survive. 3, 2, 1!
Well, that is what happens to the normal car. Let me see what would happen to the bulletproof car.
Sunroof into that thing.
And so supposedly this car is explosion proof, but that's never been tested. Let's see if the mannequins and even more importantly the feastables survive.
Let's see.
2, 1! It just jumped.
I honestly think it's gonna survive. I mean, I know that it's gonna survive, otherwise the video just said.
The window.
So basically, about my opinion on this car is that it's probably gonna be used in the future, wars and things like that. I mean, there are no, there's no really, at the moment we are living in peace, thank God. But wars could come anytime, and in the future, those cars may be used. I'm not saying that they will be used, but they could be used in the future.
But since we're not going to war anytime soon, for only an extra $200,000, you can get this $500,000 boat car. On land, this is a normal car. You can't really tell the difference. But here's...
Oh, I see. Okay, so I think I see how it goes underwater. So, it's basically like, as you can see, there's an engine, the motor of where they put the boat, its engine. So it's basically like if you would combine a car and a boat together, and you get car boat.
I just met this guy 5 seconds ago. We're gonna race. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, he's just so much faster. He's not even trying. Come on, faster! Oh, we're destroying him. Oh, it's a smoke show! I can't believe we just beat him. This thing goes way too fast.
Those cars actually may be used in the future. They could actually replace boats and things like that. You thought that boat car was insane? Well, meet flying car. It will take you 5 minutes to get to work.
The next car on our list can literally fly. And since I'm afraid of heights, I let Carl and Nolan take this one.
Dude, what is happening?
This car is not only completely street legal, but it also has wings that can take in literally 8,000 feet in the sky.
There's literally a propeller on that car. Stay here and watch it take off. I'm gonna go in that plane and follow it. I just don't believe that this is actually gonna fly. It's taking off! The wheels aren't on the ground anymore! It's literally a car that's flying! These cars are getting crazier and crazier. I can't even believe my eyes. There's a car a mile above my head right now.
I would also be very surprised, honestly. Overall, I honestly think that those cars will probably, I don't know, I mean, you will be able to reach your destinations faster, but that only specific people could be able to use this in the future. Next up, I'm gonna be reviewing the $2 million car. This car is still on test and has never been driven on the road before. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Beast is the first one that possibly has actually rode this car on the road.
And while the gang's whizzing around the track, I want to show you the next car. This $2 million limited edition hydrogen car.
This is pretty much exactly how I believe cars will look in the 2050.
But the car is still being developed, so this is just a prototype. I don't think I've ever struggled this much to get in a car. Whew. All right, let's see how she closes.
Pretty slow. And it's because it's still on test. It's probably for safety reasons.
First impressions, door kind of slow.
We're about to turn on the road. This is a really big deal because this car has never been driven on a road before.
Oh, you should have told me before I got in.
They built this car as a proof of concept, so driving it on the road is questionable. Oh, look at that lady over there. That person over there is literally filming our car. And while we're driving, I want to tell you about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 phone. And what's special about this phone is it literally folds.
Yeah, I actually already saw this kind of phone in real life. I'm not gonna lie, I actually did. I went to the electronics shop and I saw this kind of phone, exactly like the Mr. Beast is promoting right now. So now the last car, unfortunately, is not futuristic. We have already seen those crazy ones enough in this video, but it is part of the history, and it's possibly the most valuable and most expensive car in history.
Most people would imagine a $100 million car would look something like this. But you'd be surprised to find out that this is the $100 million car. This car is so historic and valuable that this museum representative is the only person on Earth allowed to drive.
I'm not surprised.
It's only allowed to be driven on this bridge. We had cops completely close the roads, and we even had street cleaners fill in every pothole and clean the entire street to ensure that nothing damages this $100 million car.
I don't understand why is this car so important, but okay. Maybe it's really fast or something.
Look at that, $100 million barreling down the street.
Oh, I keep losing my hat.
That's funny.
That's the second time.
Most expensive car comes with a free hat.
Come on. Come on.
This is awesome. Name one thing more fun than this. All right, floor it. Let's go. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
So those are basically all the cars I show you, starting off from $1 car. In general, it's completely worthless, and even for repair, it's not worth it. Then a bunch of futuristic cars that could either come in future or maybe never, or maybe only specific people would be allowed to drive them. Finally, then at the end we had $100 million car, which is a lot of money. I still don't get exactly how on earth is this car worth it. Like, I don't know why is it so important, but you know, I guess it does have some sort of history that makes it so important. But either way, if you enjoyed this video, like it, click the subscribe button. Without further ado, I will see you all in my next video.